Simon & Schuster Audio presents My Sins Go With Me, a story of heroism and betrayal in the Dutch resistance, by Martin Sixsmith, read by Julie Teal. Preface. My Sins Go With Me is a line from a poem by the writer Hendrik Maasman, who drowned while trying to escape from Nazi-occupied Holland to join the Dutch forces in England. It is poetry from an era of courage marred by baseness and betrayal, when the Netherlands produced men and women of the greatest heroism, and others willing to sell their neighbours for a few guilders. I heard it first in 2019, when the ship I was sailing on docked in Cape Town, and I watched an elderly woman passenger descend to the quayside to be greeted with a kiss from an equally elderly man. When we resumed our journey, I asked her who he was. "A fighter pilot," she said. "The last time we kissed was in Holland, 75 years ago." Anna Maria van der Vaart was 99, remarkably independent despite her failing eyesight, elegant, calm, and self-possessed. As we sailed north from Cape Town, she told me about the downed Allied pilots she sheltered in the darkest days of the war. She described the persecuted Jews who found refuge in her home and how she stood up to the Nazis by participating in audacious acts of resistance. Like many English speakers, I had heard a lot about the French resistance and about Soviet partisans, but my knowledge of what happened in the Netherlands extended little beyond the heart-rending story of Anne Frank. When I asked Anna Maria why that might be, she said, "You've just given the answer. The Dutch turned more Jews over to the Nazis than any other nation. There were traitors in every resistance cell." The juxtaposition of valour and treachery struck me as poignant and tragic. When we docked in Southampton, I set out to uncover more. In interviews with those who survived, in Dutch and German archives, personal diaries, photo libraries, and occasionally contentious memoirs by men with things to hide, I came across a drama on a scale I could never have imagined. I have told Anna Maria's story in this book, together with those of the resistance members with whom she had contact, or whose...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?